Kanye, he's one hell of an artist, that's for sure. It doesn't matter what he does everything with a creative vision, and his vision is unique and truly like a sense of art can actually be seen through his creativity. And yeah, he has some complicated issues. Yes, he is a complicated person, but that's what his art comes from. And I myself are sometimes driven by Kanye's music, his approach to music, his approach not just to music, approach to art as such. And so there's this video that that's not he, but somebody put out about kind of like how he shapes his mindset, and we're gonna watch through it and kind of like critique it as well. So kind of like give a feedback on what point of view actually is valid if you actually come down into applicating all these philosophical ideas. And let's look into it. And I'm excited about this one because I already like his vision as such.
Stop strategizing so much. Stop setting
That is so true.
so many plays. Stop doing things only based in fear.
You don't learn a lot from doing things perfect. You learn a lot from things that could be considered a mess up or a screw up. Mistake. They say from a mistake. Not an L, it's a lesson.
Like the universe will assist you when you are acting in love. I tweeted this thing where I said, when you're acting in love, you're like a drop of water and you have the ocean as your army. When you act in fear, it's just you and your money. Now you can take your money and put it in Bitcoin, put a credit form, put it in cash, or all your cash, and then stand up to the ocean. And who's gonna win?
You know, this particular first thing that I put out, that we gotta act in love. I've made like so many videos on this. Love is the answer. I don't care what you think about, or I don't care what you're doing. Love is the answer, because it don't matter what you're doing. If you're doing it for love, you're never gonna stop. You are gonna be consistent with it. You're gonna be prevalent in it every single day, just because of love. If you love, or if you love that thing that you're going for, that's it.
Take all your extra time out and put it towards your craft. You know, you can't just go to the movies and play basketball and do all these different things and still focus on that. If you're trying to break through, you gotta focus, like that's all you do.
If there's anybody that's out there doing, they know how hard it is to actually do. And I'm like a motivation of the doers.
It's like you can actually physically do something yourself too, more than just pray. And
That's true.
We're so in this mentality that's all that needs to happen, but we ain't praying our way out of prison. We ain't praying our way out of the abortion clinics. We ain't praying our way to get our land back that was always ours after gentrification, after the Harlem Renaissance and Black Wall Street was burned to the ground. Them prayers ain't working. We have to apply actual physical building partnerships, and it don't.
Another thing, because think of it this way, all these philosophical ideas or philosophical, even religious ideologies ain't gonna be nothing if you actually not go about and live through their virtues. You actually go about and say like, hey, I have these philosophical models, I have these visions, I have these ideas. If you don't actually work upon it, that's just useless. That's literally useless. It only matters if you actually go about and put your work into it, put your art into it, put your craft into it. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time of actually even thinking about this. Yeah, first you gotta think, and then you gotta act on it. If you don't act on it, that thinking is waste of time.
Don't start unless we could really be real with each other and say, this is what I did, this is what I did.
But if everything I did failed, just the fact that I'm willing to fail is an inspiration. People are so scared to lose that they don't even try.
And anyone that wants to sit around and talk
they're taking too much time talking about it instead of getting up off there and following their dreams, because I'm here to follow my dreams.
Like, everybody gonna die eventually, but I'm gonna live my entire life with zero fear. Fear of a contract, fear of perception, fear of getting my black card denied. Fear. I'm not gonna jump in front of a train.
Right.
Be conscious.
Right.
You know, ain't nobody finna tell me shit, call me shit, tell nobody around me shit, play with nobody around me. None of that. It's straight from Pink Polo. I got a chip on my shoulder. I'm the lawyer from Carlito's Way. You know, I'm fried at this point. Every label, every contract, like any type of phone calls, we #1.
I always felt like I could do anything. That's the main thing people are controlled by. Thoughts, their perception of themselves. They're slowed down by their perception of themselves. If you're taught you can't do anything, you won't do anything. I was taught I could do everything. And I'm Kanye West at age 36. So just watch the next 10 years.
It ain't that I feel like a slave. We are mentally enslaved. We enslaved to brands. We enslaved to like a Benz symbol. We enslaved to chains. A woman is enslaved to the concept of diamonds are a girl's best friend. Like girls in London don't even wear engagement ring. That's all been programmed to us. When we born artists. We born free, and then we held down by society's perception of us. We just don't want to be embarrassed. And I took the opportunity to look as stupid as possible. I'm saying, when I was in Chicago and watched The Throne, I was gonna change my outfit to some normal leather pants and stuff. And they tailored it, one was too tight. Then the next one ripped on me. And I felt like God was like, nah, man, you can't be scared in Chicago because there's a bunch of gangsters and that's where you grew up. I want you to wear that kilt in Chicago. I want you to release that fear. I want you to show as an artist that you could create to the highest level.
Go listen to all my music. It's the codes of self-esteem. It's the codes of who you are. If you're a Kanye West fan, you're not a fan of me, you're a fan of yourself. You will believe in yourself. I'm just the espresso. I'm just a shot in the morning to get you going. To make you believe that you can overcome that situation that you're dealing with all the time. And express to people also. People think a lot of my motivation is very like megalomaniac and self-oriented. To the contrary, completely. I just want to help. From day one, I just wanted to help. Like, my father was a Black Panther. My father was a journalist. Like 7 years ago, he lived at a homeless shelter. Not because he was homeless, because he wanted to help the ex-drug addicts. He wanted to get that close. He started a foundation called Good Water and moved to the Dominican Republic to help with the prostitution, to help with the extortion, to help right there. He stays in the Dominican Republic right now. My mom was the first Black female chair of the English department. There is no award show, there's no amount of billboards, there's nothing that can define me or make me past what my parents made me. And that's exactly who I am. I believe we're in the movie. I believe we're in the game. We're in like Grand Theft Auto. It's just too many things that align, and we can terraform. What we can do is be like, if your Grand Theft Auto character just started redesigning the world, himself, like painting his own world. We have this opportunity to make life as fun as these second lives. But I wanted to take this step to say, we got this new thing called classism. It's racism's cousin. This is what we do to hold people back. This is what we do. And we got this other thing that's also been working for a long time where you don't have to be racist anymore. It's called self-hate. It works on itself. It's like real estate of racism. Where just like that, when someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god. I just told you, that's who I think I am. Would it have been better if I had a song that said, I am a nigga? Or if I had a song that said, I'm a gangster? Or if I had a song that said, I am a pimp? All those colors and patinas fit better on a person like me, right? But to say you are a god, especially when you got shipped over to the country that you're in and your last name is a slave owner's. How could you say that? How could you have that mentality?
I'm working on more kids, but with them 4 kids right there, it's like the first 2 got to see and know they daddy. They got to know a black person that wasn't only an employee. That dynamic is so, the effect that it has on the meta stage of stage of a child's life between 5 and 12, to only see your color as an employee and never see your color, because you're taught the color in the school. They wouldn't even be knowing it was about a color unless that was taught to you. So I will say color because it's taught. This is red, is this, everybody. The effect that it has to not see a person of your color be able to make a final decision will make you feel that you're never able to make a final decision.
Our family is just the key to the world, period. From our immediate family to our friends and family, our co-workers and family, our city and family, our state and family, our country and family, our world. That if we, just like everywhere you go, people say hola, hello, right. Ni hao ma.
Right.
It's our culture to say hi. See, our culture, the culture of humanity, needs to be family. A culture of family, but the design of our cities, the design of our schools, there's a lot of things designed for us to that are designed to not promote family. They're designed to create separation.
Right.
And in that separation, there's capital opportunity. There's someone's lonely, has to go to the bar. Someone misses their friends, has to go to the club. People say, I feel closer to God when I'm at the top of a mountain. I feel closer to God when I'm on my knees talking to my children. The lower we get, the closer we get to God. We are earthbound creatures. We gravity bound. The fastest jet goes Mach 3. The fastest sled goes Mach 6. But if you look at how politics, just general unhappiness, misery, control, the speed that contractors go, the farmers that wouldn't finish the farm, the way we are with each other, is why people feel like, look, everyone's gonna go into like this Ready Player One second life. And I believe that our first life can be just as imaginative, and it will be. So that's and I have a bunch of friends that work in the gaming industry, and I have friends that work in the content industry, and I'm saying I'm anchoring on real life, to make real life as awesome as games, to make real life as awesome as movies.
We in World War III. Instagram is World War III. It's digital. We exist in the mental and the meta. We have a famous one. Instagram got your bit. You know what I'm saying? We already existing in World War III. It's a digital meta mind war of perception, cancellation, this many numbers. Oh, it's a rap. They touring ain't doing good. Let's turn down they touring. Let's turn this down. Oh, we like this artist now, we can turn this down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and this one you can turn up.
And everybody's like, well, I want you to be smile in your photo. Nigga, we are in war right now. 50% of black deaths is abortion. We kill ourselves. That's psychological warfare. We don't buy no land. We doped out, we fried out. Everything that we promote is about the destruction of what we're doing. We are at war. The fucking trainer told me that. Harley. Why he told me that? Because he thought I was a monkey. He thought, because he an MK Ultra educated person, and I'm a college dropout that dedicated my life to art and music. But there's some kind of gut, sight beyond sight. There's leaders, chiefs, kings. Why do you think so many rappers be called kings? They call kings because they are truly that, but our kingdom has been sold by contracts.
You know, if you look at an interview from me from 10 years ago, everybody says, I love that interview. People didn't love it back then, though, because I was speaking to the future. I'm 10 years ahead mentally, and I'm trapped in today's time. And every now and then I crack you a smile for 2013, but I'm cracking you a frown for 2023. And I'm focused on what it's gonna be. Just mark my words, as I'm Kanye West, you've seen my execution. Did I not become the biggest rock star on the planet? Did I not influence all musicians? Did I not go and get the exact girl that I wanted? Did I not start my family? Did I not ruffle the feathers of 2 presidents? Did I not get a chance to work with my idol? Did I not make Louis Vuittons? Did people not line up at the Yeezy store? Did I not make the college dropout, late registration, graduation, 808s, Blueprint 1, Blueprint 3, Watch the Throne, Cruel Summer, and Yeezus?
But here's a new genre. It's called making your own money genre. This music is called, like, take that middleman out, because they ain't giving us money, they giving us acknowledgement. I don't want your acknowledgement. And I went so far past any level of acknowledgement. You know, I was banished, I was exiled, I was canceled multiple times. So what, I done had like my kids that show up to Sunday service right in front of everybody, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm crying to see my daughter, and all of the usual suspects, the handlers, Dave Chappelle, Meek Mills, Diddy, all these people aren't in position. Now, for us as celebrities, they got to call and put a leash on them. What are we going to do with Ye? Oh, he delusional, that's the best. Dave, give him a call. Diddy, give him a call. Tell him we ain't like the t-shirt. Tell him, like, right now the agenda is, this is the voting agenda for the celebrities, for the black. Make them do exactly what LeBron would do. Make them do exactly what Drake would do. And y'all know my stance on this. I want to say something about the number one. What's so good is the fuck you of it. And for everybody that's working at a normal ass job, like a fast food restaurant, or somebody girlfriend that left them for some nigga with more money, or whatever the fuck it is, all nigga want to do is just like pull up in there, so they can pull up right in front of this bitch and be like, fuck you. Now I just pulled up on everybody from last year cancellation, like, to hit this number one is such a fuck you, and people need to understand how valuable it is to be able to tell people you.
Not gonna lie, he is one hell of an artist, and you can even tell that conviction, and you can feel that conviction through how he delivers his ideas and how he delivers his speech as such. And he beautifully explained everything that most people face, like all the issues with kind of like not able to put out their arts, or kind of hold themselves back. And I appreciate his talent, I appreciate his creativity as such. But let me know what you think about it. I know probably most people is going to like the viewpoint. There might be some disagreements, but for me, I think, for my opinion, I think his viewpoints are amazing. Yeah, there are some critical, borderline jokes, but overall, I think he's an amazing artist, and definitely an inspiration for other artists as well. I'll catch you in the next one, and I hope you have a good one.